Hello everyone, my name is Michael. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to do a walkthrough of how you can run a script that will send webhooks to make.com from Airtable. There will be a link to a Notion page of the script that we're going to be using in this tutorial. So you'll be able to duplicate that to your Notion workspace and use it as your own. So please don't forget to copy that. We appreciate if you leave a like, comment, and subscribe on the channel if we deliver value to you and we're able to help. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so step one of this workflow is creating a new scenario in make.com. So I'll go in my demo folder, I'll click create a new scenario. And the first step or module that we're going to select for this scenario is webhooks. I'm going to select custom webhook. I'll add one. I'll call this the demo webhook. I'm going to save it, and then I'm going to copy this address to my clipboard. Step two is then going into Airtable and creating a new automation in your base. So I'll click automations. I'll start with the trigger. And for this workflow, I'm going to say when a record matches a certain condition. I'm going to select the table that the automation will respond out of, and I'll just select table 1, and then I'll specify the condition that I want it to respond to, and we want that condition to be when the status property is set to automate. You can use whatever trigger input you want for make when you get comfortable with it. It doesn't really matter, but for the sake of this, I want more manual control of the trigger. So that's why I'm specifying when the status property is to a certain value. So once we do that, then I'll go to, I'll choose a record, and I already have one set for the, that meets the conditions of the automation that I want to set up. So now we'll be good to go. Next, I'll go to add advanced logic or action, and I'm going to select run script. Step 3, type the script of your Airtable automation. Now, I have a template already for the script, which is what the main point of this video, and I'll give it to you now. All right, so I'm in my Notion workspace now, and I'm going to copy this example script here. I'll come back into my Airtable automation console where I'm going to write the script. I'm going to hit Control A, then Control V, and paste in my example script. From there, first I'm going to copy the webhook address from the demo webhook and then put that in the first line. Then second line of the code or the script, you can see it's referencing the record ID and the name from the input configuration of the automation. So we need to go here and add in our inputs. So first I'm going to type record ID. Then I'm going to add the value, and I'll reference the Airtable record ID. The next input will be name. So I'll put that there, and I'll put name. And then I'll add in a third input variable. In this one, I want it to be notes. And I'm going to add in the value of notes. And then from there, I'm going to update this second line. So I'll have name, and I'll just add in notes. All right. And what this basically reads is let the record ID, the name, and the notes equals whatever is in the input configuration right here. From there, the second and last edit we need to make to our Airtable automation script is coming down here in the body, which is the payload. This is the information that will be sent to make from Airtable when it successfully runs the script and responds to the webhook. So you can see the record ID equals the record ID, the name references the name. All we have to do is then add the notes section. So we're going to type a comma. We're going to hit enter for a new line. I'm going to type notes, then going to put a colon, and then we're going to space and then put notes. So this is how you reference the Airtable properties you want sent in your payload to make.com. Once we have all that set, we're going to go back into make.com, We're going to save what we have, and then we're going to run the automation. And then I'm going to come back into Airtable and I'm going to click the test button. And it shows, Airtable shows our script ran successfully. Now let's go back into Make to see if it caught the data. And whoop-de-doo, it did. We got the record ID. We have the name of the page that triggered the automation, test webhook. And then lastly, the notes from contained within that property or that record in our Airtable database. So our script works fine. Now for the last step of the automation, we need to finish editing or save it as is, which we're going to do now. And then we're going to turn the automation live. You can even give it a name too if you want. I'll just say test webhook to make. But that's pretty much it. Now we're going to go back into our data and do another test just to confirm again that this thing is working and live and in practice. So I'm going to go back into Make. I want to turn on the automation to run. And the only reason I do that is because I want to see the result. When you actually have automation set in make.com that run or trigger off of webhooks, it's not going to show because it'll just be running in the background. But I run it just so you can see it respond. So I'm going to go back in my base. I'm going to then select the status. I'm going to set it to automate because that's what triggers the automation. Done that. Now I want to go back into Make, and boom, it successfully runs the game. So you got the record ID, the name, and the notes. I need to eat some eggs and bacon. So for those of y'all and it's breakfast time, go ahead and get some eggs and bacon. So that's pretty much it for this video. Very simple, straightforward walkthrough that we just did. Your homework assignment for this video is to try running this automation yourself. I want you to copy the script, link below in the Notion template in the description box. I want you to put it in your Airtable automation. I then want you to set up a make.com webhook scenario and copy that URL. I want you to run this script successfully so that you've mastered this workflow and can use it in your own Airtable bases and take your Airtable mastery to the next level. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And I look forward to seeing you all in the next video. Take care.